well notes here. Now, this is another review video. And as the title suggests, it is a Bulleid. And not just any Bulleid. Original style Merchant Navy class locomotive. Now, it's not a secret that I'm a fan of Bulleid's work, as I think I've said in both the Q1 video and my second ever review video, which was of the 2 Bulleid Pacifics I owned at the time, that Oliver Bulleid was from my hometown. That's where the reference ends right there. I'm not going to go all gaga about it. I'm going to be non-biased on this. Non-biased. At least not until we see the detail. Yeah. Let's see how that goes. But one thing about this model, well, a box of it anyway, when I got it, surprised me a bit, because that side is the nice red we all know from Hornby boxes. The other side, sort of salmon. What in the heck? But as you can see from this, it's, I should really look at it before I put it to the camera these days. Okay. Oh. 21C1 channel packet. And if memory serves, that's the class leader. So I got a model of the first Merchant Navy, literally the prototype. Wow. Okay. So I now have a trio of class leaders: Green Arrow, W.P. Allen, and channel packet. Okay, I did not expect that coming. But laughing and joking aside, I do believe this is a good model, as DCC ready, which I always prefer because I run DC. And if you're looking to get a Merchant Navy locomotive, the original body styling of one, this one is R3434. That's easy to remember. And before even opening the box, it's got a fair bit of weight. So I just got a good feeling it's a powerful locomotive. Okay, let's unbox it and see how it goes. Okay, we got the model on the box and a rake of Monsell coaches in the way, so just move those aside so they're not in the way. And before anyone asks, yeah, I'm doing it similar to how Sam's Trains does it, because it really does make it hands-free happy. Makes it a lot easier, I'll tell you that much. Okay, nice snug fit on the sleeve there. Now, while we're here, we can have a look at the information of the loco. There we go. So, it's got an A code. What the? Okay, that's different. But yeah, here's the new, well, information, or history info about the locomotive. I'll just slowly go through this so you all have a good read. Now, be fair to, well, feel free to pause it at any point of this just to have a good read. And, well, these are quite cool locomotives, I have to admit. Okay, that's that. Now, straight away, before even taking the locomotive out of the packaging, we can instantly see the bright red of that's on the tender, the cab, and the boiler casing. 3 points of nice bright red that stick out easily. Now, we all know that here is pretty much the name badge, number, and yeah, railway name. But I don't know if it shows on the camera, but there's a bit of depth on it for some reason, and I'm going to have a real good look at that. Now, I must point out, I've already ran this loco in quite regularly, just to make sure it's up to standard. So here we go, the usual paperwork Hornby always gives, and it's backwards. Whoops. There we go. Merchant Navy class. Yeah, just looks like the usual stuff on here. Open that up on the other hand, and hello. Lubrication points. Accessories, body removal. Why? Assembly. So it's what I call a permanent link loco, which means that the tender and the loco are permanently joined unless you take them apart for servicing. Close coupling, I think not. But the reason why, just tracking back to this bit, why I call it permanent assembly, permanently joined, is have you ever tried to take the plugs out of these loco tenders? It is a complete pain. Got nothing against Hornby because I've worked with similar on my Bachmann loco. It's just very fiddly. It's really annoying. Alright, tear down for the tender as well. That's quite cool. Okay, here's something that most people would love. DCC ready and sound. And it even specifically tells you what kind of speaker would suit it best. Okay, that's quite cool. On the back, yeah, I don't have to bother with that. From the looks of it, it's already all fitted. Yeah, the usual stuff there as well. And then back to that. Excuse me, got a bit of a frog in my throat. Okay, let's just open up the sleeve here. Get rid of the box for a moment. And the sleeve's a tight fit. There we go. Okay, we got a detail pack here. Now, I did buy the second hand, so there's a bit here fixed with tape. Let's have a look at that. Okay, that's part of the whole root disc and lighting thing that the Bulleids had at the front. Something that will be pointed out later once the loco's out. But in here, we got cylinder drain cock, spare coupler, vacuum pipes. I think I see steps in there. Yeah, that's quite a loaded pack, really. Okay, I'll just put that aside for a moment, and we'll get the locomotive out. Now, before doing so, I think it's best to lower the camera a bit. Whoops. There we go. Yeah, I got a brand new camera stand, so that's why I'm able to do this. Okay, so where's the... Nope, not up the front here like it would be on the B2. Back here. That is quite a firm clamp on there, so wow. Okay, and where's the coal? Oh, okay. Okay, we'll get to that in a second. Just carefully lift her out. Now, another way to tell is I had it running earlier, before the video, is the fact it has a front coupler on it. Reason being, I had to do a loaded test with it to make in reverse to make sure it's good. Okay, let's have a nice good look at this locomotive, shall we? Alright, from the visual up top, we got a lot up here. Let's see, safety valves, whistle. What the blue devil is that? What on earth is that? Just here before the, well, funnel. That looks... Is that a cover? These things had a cover for the funnel. Okay, wow, that's different. Okay, this round point we can easily guess is a dome. Cab roof, that... Ooh, that's quite cool. A cab roof that has an open roof slot. Nice. Opening roof slot. Alright, the tender. Oh, that's a nice bit of detail there. Can't tell from here, but there's a bit of detail work there as well. I think those are for the brake system, those pipe. those what's the word? Tanks. That's it. I'll just use those. And how I mentioned depth early, we all know that the nameplates would stick out, but I didn't know the original number and name. The actual plates, not just printed on the actual plates. Holy crap, that is incredible. And the coal, it does come out in a very awkward manner, but that's your removable coal load right there. That is so small. I mean, wow. Normally I have coal loads that go all the way up to where my finger is in the tender. I have to take them out. That's annoying. Hornby, they finally make 40 cents. Love that. I love that. Okay, now let's just have a look at the underside of this before we go to cab detail on that. Okay, the cab doors, that's quite cool. And the handrails, I do love that. The windows are good. So the pipe work, okay. Underneath, it looks good. NEM couplers, sprung buffers. No sign of tender. Oh wait, I think we do have tender pickups on here. Yeah. Oh, we got the flangeless trailing wheels. That's always good. Brake rigging. I mean, this is a very solid unit. And it is very heavy too. Okay, we just dropped the camera another notch. There we go. And we'll just have a good look at the front of this. I think the best word I can think for it is beast. Alright. We'll drop the camera to its lowest lowest setting for this, because I figure it's fair. Okay, we can see on the front that piece that was stuck on with tape suits for around here. And just using these tweezers to point out things. But the nameplate, as well as the whole Southern Railway branding around the smoke box start there, that's beautiful. Where air goes to help create draft for the chimney, that's also cool. And Bulleid engines, I think, were the first British steam locomotives to be fitted with steam generators on them, so they can actually have powered lights in the cab for the crews, which is really cool. Which also explains the lights up here on the front, where the head code discs would go. Alright. Turn her around. Very awkwardly, and we got, whoa, beautiful separate detail handrails. Again, more lights. A ton of them. But, I mean, the detail, it's just beautiful. I love it. And yeah, sprung buffers all round, so that's always a bonus. I wonder how it'll do on the track. Let's find out. Now, this is the longest I've gone on a clip without any editing, so pretty much shows how I rail stuff up these days. Oh, bother. I see, like most Bulleid Pacifics, it's a bit of a dawdle to get the front on, but on the track, once you get it on the track, the locomotive does have presence on it. I mean, it just looks brilliant. There's no better word for it, but brilliant. And it's my only Southern Railway malachite green color, because, and this is no joke, my only Southern Railway stock is in the pre-war deep olive. And these two stick, they're just polar opposites. One's bright, cheerful with the whole sunshine yellow striping going on, and one's a bit, yeah, there's a reason why they called the 20s and 30s the Great Depression. But still, it is what it is. But I think I can think of something that would look good with this locomotive on my layout. So head on a tick. Okay, now I finally figured out what would suit a malachite green Bulleid Pacific Merchant Navy best, and best I could think of on such short notice was a very good Pullmans. Come on, who wouldn't want to see one of these on a Pullman Express? Now, I only got 5 on the layout at the moment, but I'm just going to see how carefully this goes in. Well, let's try reverse first. Actually, hang on. Before even doing that, just uncouple the Pullmans. And by the way, they are the premium Pullmans, so they're very heavy. Let's just see how well this thing goes at slow speed first, shall we? Let's try forward first. There we go. Okay, that's quite cool. Reverse is good too. Now, I'm just going to pretend I don't know much about railways and just give it some jolts of power. Well, hang on, there was a bit of a delay between it actually stopping and... I think this has a flywheel in it. I do believe this loco has a flywheel in it. I do believe it does, wow. That's quite cool. That is very cool because you don't get flywheels in many locomotives these days. Unless they're American diesels. But I guess with this one there's enough space for a flywheel, so that would give it plenty of oomph, of power, especially over dead zones on points and stuff like that. You'll just keep pushing it over. That is quite cool. I love that. I do love that. Okay. I think it's safe to say it's time to give this a good running. But I think it's best to do that at the local model club with both its rebuilt version and the only near original style Bulleid I have in BR colors is West Country. I think that'll give a nice comparison of the three styles of Bulleid from Southern to BR. Oh. Alright, channel packet, off to the club. So here we are at the model club, and with actual examples of how Bulleid's Pacifics were in BR days. In the original form, the slightly modified form, and the full rebuilds. Now, I know that the unrebuilt Pacific is light Pacific, as I don't have any merchant navies in unrebuilt condition in BR colors. But there are similarities enough that I can justify, such as the cab and the front nose design. As for the tender, nope. But I figure I might as well run all three of these Bulleids to show how nice a Bulleid Pacific is with a train. Now, I'm not going easy on channel packet here. I'm not going easy. She's going to be hauling a 6-car Pullman set, while New Zealand Lines here in the background only has to deal with half that. And the light Pacific, a similar load but a 3-coach regular service. Let's get them all hooked up and ready to run. Okay, having the Bulleid run, well, Bulleids, but still. Even though I'm going non-biased, I do really love the detail. I really do love how it performs in that. Okay. From a reviewing point of view, this thing with detail, running performance, and all that, it gets a sum total score of 10. It's the top scoring loco. I haven't found a loco yet that can beat this. I mean, sure, Bulleids are most are underestimated, but this one, I thought it was going to be like the ones I already have, but no, it's far from it. It's in a league of its own. Wow. And with that said, this is a very gobsmacked upwell and onwards saying, see you around.